going on, guys? My name is Perky, and today I'm bringing you a 54-0 Diamond Scar nuclear gameplay. Pretty interesting in the background, but today I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is basically my life goals. Like, what's going on? I did just graduate college. I know I made a video about that earlier, but now I've been toying with my resume, trying to figure out what am I going to do? Like, what is my calling in life, I guess you could say. And, you know, I've got my degree in computer science, so I'm looking to find something to do with that, you know, hopefully some programming. But at the same time, you know, I've got a rather crappy GPA, you know, I got like a 2.3 GPA, you know, like a BC average. It's nothing too special. So I'm kind of worried about how I'm going to stand up in the job market, because I just don't look that good on paper. And, you know, I've had an internship, I've had a whole bunch of experience there, and I've done really well. But on paper, you know, with that 2.3 GPA, that's not helping me. You know, I just don't look good. So I was talking to my uncle, because my younger brother had just got deployed in the Air Force, and I was talking to my uncle, who's been in the Army for 16 years, and he was talking about how there's all kinds of incentives. He's talking about how there's an OCS program, which is like an officer program. So if you have a college degree, you can jump into the military as an officer. And it's not the best paying job by far, but, you know, I'm jumping in there as an officer. In 3 years, I'd be making decent money. I'd be making more than my uncle, who's been in there for 16 years, just as a regular enlisted soldier. You know, the chances of combat would be fairly low. And the big thing that got me was that there's college loan repayment, which I'm still working through. I'm not sure if I'm eligible for it. But from what I understand, they'll pay me back for like the 40 grand in loans that I have, which is so big to me. I'd like just imagine getting 40 grand handed to you. And then on top of that, you know, a salary. You know, not a terrible salary either. Like, you know, nothing too great. I mean, it is the military. They got a lot of soldiers to pay. And then on top of the salary, I'd be offered a stipend, which would cover both rent and food. So really, I'd just have all this money coming into me, and I would have no expenses, like virtually no expenses, because my housing and my food would be taken care of. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, that's not a terrible deal, because, you know, I may be able to find a higher paying job outside of the military, but I'd still be paying a lot of money for rent and a lot of money for food. And I don't know, that sounds like a really good deal. That's really enticing to me. And it's also really nice because I'd pretty much be guaranteed a job somewhere in the military, and it would be unlikely that I'd see combat, as I said. And I'd have a chance to prove myself and serve my country, so it's both honorable and, you know, there's the financial reasons that I'd join as well. And then, you know, I kind of thinking about it, and future applications, like after I leave the military, like I'd be given basically additional points. I'd be sought after because of my military experience. You know, whether or not I've actually had a decent paying job, because I've been in the military, it would immediately qualify me for much higher level jobs than I would normally be able to get with this GPA. So in a way, it's kind of just like a further college experience. I'd be educating myself further in the field. I'd be giving myself more qualifications, which would end up actually probably helping me. So, you know, that's another thing that I'm seriously considering, because I'd look better in the job market despite my GPA. I'd, you know, of course have a decent paying job, so I'd have a good amount of money saved up when I actually get out of the military and job hunt. The only problem that I'm seeing here is that, say I do this whole officer training program, they contract you for 8 years. That's 8 years of my life that I'm giving up to a job that I may not like. Like, I may not be cut out for it. Like, I may just absolutely despise the job. But I'm stuck there for 8 years if I take this program. So, you know, that's a huge deal to me, because there's all these incentives to join, but there's that 8-year contract. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, is that 8 years of my life worth giving up for something that I no longer believe in, you know, a month down the road? Am I that, like, dead set in this? I'm not. I got so many questions. And that's another thing. If you guys have experience with the military and this officer training program, the OCS program, please let me know. Contact me. Like, I'm really curious. I want to know what I'm getting myself into. I'm in contact with a recruiter coming soon here. Like, I sent him an email and he responded, but, you know, it's taken too long. So definitely send me a message if you've been in this program. I want to know what I'm getting into. I want to know what the life is like. Like, am I going to be getting up at 4 in the morning and being yelled at? Because I feel like that's not going to work out for me. I'll probably get a little pissy. So, you guys got to let me know. And I guess I'll keep you posted. I don't know what's going to happen. I think I'm seriously considering it, though. So I hope you guys don't mind me getting these thoughts, this, thought process off my chest here. Because I'm just, I'm so lost, man. I don't know what to do. Because I could look for a real job. I could join the military. And that would be considered a real job as well. I don't know. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, make sure you click the like button. I'll talk to you later.